Hi everyone, welcome back to Do You Want to Craft the Snowman? And since it is spooky season, we're going to be using pumpkins. I'm going to show you what I am using. I have been interrupted about 5 times, so please bear with me. I'm showing you a variety of what you could use. I was going to use these at first, these bigger pumpkins, but I have changed my mind. But these came from Walmart for $1, so they were 98 cents. They don't have any more at the store that I go to, which kind of sucks. They also have these at Walmart, and these are 98 cents, and right now they're 70. They're 25% off, so they're 75 cents, and then you can just core out this because it's a foam pumpkin, and glue this together, or paint it. Core it out, or paint it first, then core it out, and just stack these on top and go from there. But we're gonna be using these pumpkins that came from the Dollar Tree, and it's four in a package. And then for this pumpkin, I thought it would be really cool to use this hat. So I was going to paint this hat black. But then it kind of looked a little bit cheesy to me. A little bit, not too much, because we also are using another cheesy hat. And this hat right here, I can't find the topper. But these came from Walmart. I mean, Dollar Tree. And they are called Scarecrow, I believe. Scarecrow hats. So it's four in a pack. And they look like this. And they're also a bit on the cheesy side. I'm not sure if they're handmade or what, but they're a little bit uneven. So it looks like I was working at the store that day. So we're gonna go ahead and cut this off just a scotch, just a scotch. Now, do I know if this is right? No. It just looks better to me like that. Okay. Yeah, that looks definitely better. We should have just took a round circle and traced around it and then cut it. But anyway, so we got that. We got our hot glue going. I do want to talk to y'all about what's going on in my life, my world. So I haven't made any videos since the as we work. We're gonna take this off because we don't need these little arms anymore. Now you could use these arms for something else. I'm not gonna put any arms on a snowman, but if you wanted to, you could take this would be the middle one, right? You could take some pipe cleaners, brown pipe cleaners, and twist them together and tie a little knot and glue it on the inside and make them arms for your snowman. I got my water right there, but I don't think we're gonna do that today. And the reason why I want to cut this hat down some is because it did not fit very well when I checked it out. Now it looks good, in my opinion. Okay. I also have some ribbon to tie around for his scarf. It matches this right here. It kinda matches that. But okay, so I for the month of October, I have posted a video every day up until the 19th of October. Now, on the 12th of October, YouTube was like, no. And it did not take my 12th video for whatever reason. Did not take it. So it looks like I didn't. It looks like I only posted 18 videos, I believe. It looks like I skipped a day, which would have been the 12th of October, but I didn't. I actually posted a video. It just didn't take. So I'm trying to pop this out. It was so easy. Let me just do this and come back. All right, so the pumpkins have those little things removed. I'm going to be using some Snow White acrylic matte acrylic paint from Cracker, Apple Barrel, and that is from Walmart. At least when I got it, I don't know where they are now in the world, like what a company brand is. So anyway, have posted every day up until the 19th. The 20th was my son's birthday, and the week before that, he was sick. He was sick, so I had taken him to the hospital, the emergency room, and we kind of sat there. I would probably use a sponge dauber for this as well. If I were you, I brought one to the table, and then I had so many issues just doing this. I also would probably recommend you take a what is that thing? Sander? Some sandpaper. If it doesn't cover up, we're gonna coat. This will probably be our first coat, and we're gonna do this twice, so it should be okay. And then you know what? It's a back and the front. We're not stressing about this. This is supposed to be fun, simple, Well, not simple, because some of the projects that people create are easy for some and hard for others. So anyway, yeah, so I had taken him to the emergency room, and they said he sounded good. Well, he ran a fever off and on for the whole week. Some day he would be good in the morning and not good in the afternoon, and some day he would be good in the afternoon and not good in the morning. So I kept him out on Thursday. I think you all remember that. If you watched the videos, I think I told you that he was home. But by then, I was running on mental exhaustion. And the reason why I was running on mental exhaustion, because I was still planning a party. And then, if you are a caretaker of anyone and you feel like you may have missed doing the opportunity to make them better, or they got sick or something, you probably have a little bit of guilt. If you're a parent, I don't know if dads have this, but I know moms have mom guilt. And so that's what I was experiencing, because I was like, I can't believe I'm sending him to school. But so whatever he had was going around. That is the thing right now. It's like, oh, yeah, we know. Basically, because the doctor was like, he sounds good. He sounds good. He's good to go. And he was, for all intents and purposes, good to go, but he wasn't staying good to go. He still has like this horrible, nasty sounding cough, and he, of course, is an exaggerator because he's a male human. And I'm not sure if you have those in your life, but when they are sick, hold your breath, okay? A lot of people call it the man flu. I don't know if that's a real diagnosis, but it's when they are not gonna make it. They're like, "Oh my God, I can't walk to the bathroom," and you're looking at them like you're in the bathroom, and they're like, "Oh, I can't walk out the bathroom," and you're like you're on the couch watching TV. I can't touch just random craziness um, that they have going on, and you are a part of the random craziness because you're taking care of this person. That is my son. He is definitely turning into a person with man flu. Okay. So anyway, we do that on the 20th. I was like, okay, I have enough time. I'm going to get everything ready, make a video. But I was so tired. He woke up at 4:30 in the morning. 4:30 in the morning. And good morning, how you doing? Party. I believe is the sequence of events that came out of his mouth. Okay. Good morning. How'd you sleep? Party is really, I believe, what he said. I'm just gonna move these over some. So I had no time to do any crafting because from that I had to go to the store. I had to get things for last minute. And so I needed ice. I needed to chill the drinks, which were Capri Sun and water. I need to make sure all. So he wanted to help with the goodie bag, so we made the goodie bag Saturday night. I did not want to be up Sunday. His party was at 2. I didn't want to be at 11:59 to 1:30 worrying about party favors, party bags. And although they didn't really need a party bag, because where he had his party, they had it's like a make and take. You make the thing that you get, but I still wanted to do it because this was him turning 9. This is his last single digit year before he actually loses all of his little mind. So yeah, that's what we did. I don't recommend using a hot glue gun, or not a hot glue gun, heat gun on this, because in my experience, the heat gun could melt a plastic. But if you want to, go ahead. I have used this on some yarn before, the hot glue, not the heating gun, and the pony was scorched a little. So I do like that it's covered up almost all the way. So I'm gonna get my paint brush and dab the paint on now since we got the first coat on. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and paint the hat while we wait on this to dry a little bit more. And this is parchment paper. And I'm just gonna put this to the side. I'm not gonna stick it in the water because we may still need the paintbrush. And I gotta stop doing that. I keep opening it from the side, like, ooh, I'm gonna open it from this way instead of the regular way, which is this way. We should not need that much, but you never know. All right, and we're gonna leave the black paintbrush out as well because we need to paint our little dots. So now this one I'm a little bit concerned about because it is burlap. So hopefully it works. And I think this is a matte acrylic as well. You all know I'm not really a painter, but I like painting. I have a few ideas of some new projects that I want to work on. So we'll see. And it does have some foam in here, so I hope the paint doesn't melt or mess with the foam. I've had experiences for my craftiness that sometimes the foam for some reason tends to melt, I guess. I don't know what's really going on with that. So yeah, so in between him getting being sick for a while now, he's on medicine still. He's on medication still because he has this cough that's ugh, just horrible. And I haven't been feeling the best either, but I just chalk mine up to, mental fatigue more so than anything because it's a lot taking care of a little people, a little person, Nicholas, and trying to make sure I remember to drink some water. It's rough sometimes. So anyway, yeah. And then last week, Tuesday was his actual birthday, so we went out for his birthday. Then guess what? My phone stopped working. The phone worked great when I could charge it. I could not get the thing to charge up. It was not charging properly. Um, that was a whole ordeal. And then on top of that, my recording, that's too much paint. That's way too much paint. That's okay though. My recording for the camera that I use on the computer, the USB hub stopped working. So all of my electronics that I use for the USB hub, I had to rely on the computer USB hub, and it was just too much. I was like, you know what? I said I would give this a shot, and I did pretty good. I did pretty good. We're gonna finish up tomorrow. We're gonna do a craft. I think it'll be a fun little craft, and that'll be our gateway into the craft that I want to try and do for next year, along with a few other things. So I haven't given up. We've missed a couple of days, and I think that's okay. I've seen a lot of people doing 13 days of Halloween. I haven't been able to watch any videos because my battery on my cell phone just was not cooperating. But this is some weird looking paint, y'all. Look at this. It's just this paint job. I don't know who's doing this paint job. They need a professional up in here. We need a professional. This kind of reminds me of gauze that you put on a wound. I've never worked in a casting area of the hospital, but it seems like I think they wrap this up and then they put that liquid or they stick the cast in the paper, the gauze that they use, the casting gauze in the thing, and then they wrap it, kind of sculpt it around the broken limb or the limb that needs to be immobilized. That's kind of what this reminds me of. I always wanted to work there, but I've watched firsthand held a kid who had their arm dislocated, I think, and helped them. The doctor helped put it back in place. It's not very fun. It's not the funnest thing you'll ever do while working in a medical facility. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, so napkin. Okay, So I'm just going to sit this to the side. I believe that is good for now. Yeah. I really, for this hat, I was just going to use some paper. And we maybe do that for October, I mean, November or December. Some paper. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and use our paintbrush, the foam brush, to apply our last coat to the pumpkins. I think we did this one first. And you can see it's almost dry except for right here and a little side is not. I don't think I'll need this anymore. But I'm not sticking it in the water because every time I say I don't need it anymore. I end up sticking it in the water and guess what? We really still need it. So yeah. Yeah, we could have took off the pumpkin color, his face first, but I want the pumpkin to have not a smooth edge because have you ever held a pumpkin? Those things are not smooth. I have four in the kitchen right now. They're a bit prickly. For whatever reason, the ones that I have are a bit prickly. And I am sitting here like, are we going to do a top coat for that? I will just do this. I'm just pouncing. Is that yeah, I think people use pounce. Not like I pray, but just pounce on here like that. And then I'm just going to smooth it down once I pounce all over it. And I'm just going to do that. Now, am I concerned about any non-smoothness? No, I am not. Am I concerned about any little spots? Yes, of course. I don't want the spots to show up. So I did once around like that, and now I'm just going to go with the groove of the pumpkin itself because it is designed a certain way and we want to comply with the design. And there you go. That's going to be our second one, and paint is everywhere. If you're crafting, and you don't get whatever thing you're doing on your hands and stuff, are you really doing it? Are you doing it right? I believe so. I just feel like, if we're making a mess, we're having a little bit more fun than normal. I could be wrong. My allergies are working up a fight right now with me. I don't know why I didn't do anything to them at all. So you see, we're just taking this all around like that. If you have fancy things to hold your work up, that would be awesome. If you wear gloves because maybe the paint irritates your skin, that would be awesome. I don't mind this so much. I find that painting and getting on my hand when I'm doing like a DIY project is okay. What I don't like getting on my hand is glue for some reason. Like, what's your okay with? I'm okay with this because I am okay with it. So then I just go back. Yeah, that is good. All right. Our glue gun is charging. I walked my whole house. I could not find a single glue gun because they're not where they're supposed to be put up in a decent spot, because I don't have it together yet. I'm getting it together. 2025 will be the year of togetherness for us here. Okay, let's. I saw a little peeking out. Can't have that. And then this one will be our last. I love when this is gonna sound so weird. When I'm doing a project and I can see the completed piece, like you see how it's dried. I love that. It makes me happy for some odd reason. Cause I'm like we're doing it right, and by right we're putting something on something and changing it. It may not always be the best, and there's always room for growth and to get better. I can't sit down at the piano and just play because I don't play the piano. But you know how some people can just sit there and just learn music by ear. I'm not her. I'm not the person. Want to pour a little bit more. What is this? Paint out just a little bit more. Now my only concern is the face. Ugh, this is not as large as our last canvas that we used, and I keep pulling the ink off. I mean the ink, the paint off of our first pumpkin. So I'm gonna have to go back over and reapply it. And then I'm just gonna come here and do that just like that. You know, I ordered something from a stamp company right at the height of Milton, and I haven't received my package yet. I don't know whether to reach out to them or not because I feel like I don't know. So I think I might. It says that my order was fulfilled, not fulfilled yet. So I don't know. I love it. Can you see it? Love that. All right, so let's go ahead and get this party started. We're gonna use what I don't think they're completely dry. Just so you know, you probably want to wait a while, but I don't have wait a while mental. Uh, I have yeah. So what we're gonna do is go around the bottom. My glue gun is struggling right now. I haven't glue gunned in a while, so maybe that's why. I did just turn it on, so I'll give it some time to heat up. I think it's supposed to turn green. So when it turns green, we'll be back. Okay, so the glue is piping hot. Yes, we love a good piping hot glue gun. You see? You see? Patience. Some of us have it, and some of us don't. Which one are you? I have patience. I don't know about you, darling. Just gonna hold it there a little bit. And look, I didn't even remember to match the daggone faces up, but they matched up now, kind of. Yeah, because we're gonna use the back. All right, so this is our first part. Yeah, 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 yeah. And then let's not mess this up, ma'am. For our sake, we're gonna do this. Okay. Now hear me out. Hear me out. Okay. The reason why we're doing it this way is because I don't want to burn my hand with this daggone crow, crow hat. The hat, and we're using a scarecrow hat, so we use that to scare away the crows. But it's gonna be for our cousin of Frosty today. Yes, and we don't need that much hot glue, but I pulled out some sticks because I hadn't been able to find a hot glue gun or the glue sticks for like forever. But look at us, we got glue gun sticks, everything. I hope that you all are having a great day, whatever you're doing. We're gonna get on a schedule in 2025, y'all. We are gonna be so much better than we were in 2022 because I feel like we did pretty good in 2024. Oh, I messed that one up. I messed that one up just a little bit. You know what? We got a little bit of wiggle room. Now look at that wiggle room. It's crooked, ma'am. It is crooked. Okay, look, look. I am not a professional. I have never claimed to be a professional. But what I am is a crafter who is flawed. Okay? We're going to go ahead and turn this thing off because the glue gun and I are not really on hey girl, hey speaking terms. And look, our hat, like I told y'all earlier, this hat is weird. It's weird. Very weird. Still not dry. Still not dry. It's okay. It's okay. Got ink on my fingers. My son was like, "Can you show him some stuff that I've made?" I'm like, "Son, I have not ink. I have paint all over my hand. You really don't want mommy showing them your great work. It's a Lego set, some Lego stuff. So we're a Lego family apparently because I actually bought myself some Lego stuff. A frog. If you know me, you know I like frogs. So we're just gonna go ahead and tap 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 the glue around here. I'm gonna close it off and let it dry. That burlap, I should have used another hat, but I didn't because I wasn't thinking it was going to take forever to, dry. I wasn't thinking that at all. What was I thinking? I have no idea. No is okay. It could always be worse. Like I can't find my paintbrushes in my face. See? I told y'all. Oh, no, 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 no. No, ma'am. It's in the back. No one's going to see this but me. And all the snowman projects that I've made, besides like cars and stuff, I have them still. Because y'all, I like snowmen. She does. All right, so we're going to let this. Are we going to let this dry? Or are we going to be bold? We're going to be bold. We're going to be bold. Let's pull out another paintbrush. And we don't need another paintbrush. We have a paintbrush. We're going to take the tip of this. And we're going to go one, two, three. Okay? Y'all know who Deb Hoke is, right? Deb's Crafty Cottage, Dahlia Designs, Jewelry and more. Well, she did a mandala video a couple of days ago, and I watched it before my phone decided to take a nope, a sick day, right? Look at that. Look at that. Now, I am very good with putting dots on paper, um, and I've always wanted to do mandalas. And I think, well, I have some rocks in my yard, yeah. And I was like, you know what? We gonna do this one day. Now I'm trying to find my paintbrush that has a little bit of stiffness to it. The last snowman we made, he was creepy looking with his little mouth. So let's see if I can't. Yeah, better, better, and eyes, eyes. When people say, "Look at what I made," I freehand, and you see it, and you're like, "You are an artist. Why are you? What is that?" They're like, "I'm not. I can't. I'm not." I'm like, "You, ma'am." Okay. I am not an artist. I can't draw. In my head, though, in my head, I am an artist, like an artist, a drawer, a person that draws. We're gonna use this orange. This is from Michaels. So everything is from different spots. Hobby Lobby, Walmart. This came from Crafter's Companion, Michaels. Um, the the stippling brush I used is from Hobby Lobby. It was called something. Where is the thing at? I don't even have the wrapper anymore. But it was $1.99 for those four paintbrushes. And what I am doing is trying to put just a scotch, a little bit. Okay, we're just gonna do a little bit right here because we don't need that much to make a mouth. Now, what I was gonna say, I'm gonna use that again. So I'm just gonna use some orange, and what I'm gonna do is just draw a triangle, basically. Not even a triangle, a little line. Okay. And put this in the paint, water, and we're gonna use this ribbon that I got from Hobby Lobby. I don't know what these numbers mean. Is this 2018? I don't know, but I got it from Hobby Lobby, and of course I can't get the thing off. I went into my craft space today, my real craft room, and this is not wired. I don't believe. No, it's not wired. And I miss being in my craft room so much. We got to get back in there in 2025. Like I said, 2025 is going to be uh, the year of I'm getting it together. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna have it all the way together, but I'm getting it together, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and a little bit more, and we're going to, uh-oh, these not our, I'm just using regular scissors to cut fabric. Not good. If you have fabric scissors, use your fabric scissors, okay? And we're gonna put this on the side, right? So we're gonna let these dots dry and then we'll put it on. All right, so we are all dry. This one little dot is giving me a little bit of a worry, but that's okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to take our snowman and get him dressed, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this piece and if you have a lighter, I recommend you burn the tip or you know that little cincher, cinch it. But we're just gonna take this and do this. And what I am gonna do is I'm gonna take a bead of glue, drop it on my finger, unfortunately, and I'm gonna run it down here like this, just like this. If you have tape, tape would work, or that other glue, fabric tack. It will work. My son is being very loud right now. You may not be able to hear him, but he's distracting me, which is never good because I forget my words when I get distracted sometimes. I don't know about you. Yep, so it's sticky. You could also take tape, like I said, but we're just going to do this. And this is how it's going to look. And I just wanted it to coil onto itself, but it's not. You may need an iron to do all of that. So we're just going to put some glue around the back right here, just like that. And it's okay if it sits there a little bit. And I'm just taking this and folding it again. And I am going to hold this down right here. Just apply a little bit of pressure. You don't need much, not much at all. And then I'm going to take this piece, move this glue out the way. I'm going to take this piece and fold it in. All right, so I got some glue in the front. And I'm just going to apply some pressure right here. And then a little bit of pressure right there. And now we're going to take this and tuck it in. It's so funny that we put a scarf on a snowman, you know, because it's a snowman. Do you think he really cares that he has a scarf on? I don't think he does. Like, that would be the least of my worries, because I feel like right around the neck is probably going to melt some. You see, it's deceptive. It wasn't dry all the way. That's okay. Let's go ahead and do this. And while I am doing this, I'm just going to take a dot, put it right there, and then another piece. Now, if you have pipe cleaners, this will work with pipe cleaner as well. I'll take that piece and I'm going to, glue it down as well. And then I'm going to clean up that little mess I've made. I'm just going to put the glue on both sides of that one piece of scarf and adjust it because I don't feel like trying to. So you see? Yeah, there we go. And you see right here. I'm just going to take a little bit of water and dab it. thought I could get away with doing that. Nope, that's okay. We still have our little sponge right here. I'm just gonna rub it down and dot it. Okay, and right here as well. Now this is when the pipe cleaners would be really cool to come out the arms. You can still do that if you want. I'm gonna leave him like he is, but now we have a semi problem, not a huge problem, just a little bit of a black paint problem. I was gonna put this around the brim of his hat, right? But I don't want to get paint all over my fingers. So let's try our best to not do that. So we're gonna go right here in the back where it's already glued down. So this will be the back. And applying some pressure, a little bit of pressure. So I don't even remember what I was talking about. I've received a phone call. Oh, my son is making noise with these balloons. He likes balloons. He's stomping, all kinds of nonsense. Working my last what your mom used to say back in the day. You working my last good nerve, which that's probably not true, right? When you think about it, how many nerves the body actually have. All right, so we're just going to go around here a little bit and secure it. This thing is wet underneath. When I press down, I knew it was going to do that because it has that little foam piece in the inside. And I really don't care that it's doing it. It's just that I knew it was going to do it. I knew it was going to give us a little bit of a headache. Now, listen, let me tell you a secret. The scissors that I'm using to cut this um, fabric, they are not very good. Okay, so what I think I'm just gonna do, can I get, oh, I can get away with another wrap around. Yes, okay, that is great. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna apply some glue on this whole strip. Look at that. Move this out the way because that's driving me crazy. I'm just gonna do this and put that in the back just like that. Just like that. Look at our fingers. Messy. Now, I don't have any holly leaves. I told myself I was going to cut some out, but I do have some charms, flat back charms. So I'm going to find a charm and then we'll glue one down. All right, look, we got a heart right here. We're going to go ahead and just, where are those tweezers when I need them? Let's just put it on the hat, okay? Let's not even take any chances. Let's put it right here because that would be the smart thing for us to do. I could have used some bling, but I don't really see the snowman getting blinged out. But a heart, little kids love to put those kind of things on things that they love, right? So we got a little heart right here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take our top of our snowman, turn this thing off, and put it on. I love it. So cute. Now we could glue the hat around the base, but we don't need to do that. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. All right, so this is a sponge that we use, Crafter's Collection, four-piece sponge, $1.99. What year is on there? Don't say, do it. Oh, 2018. So I don't know if it was half off or what, but this is our snowman. I hope that you enjoyed making him as much as I enjoyed making him. This is still need to dry because you can see it's still damp, but hopefully when it dries good. And I like that he kind of has like a hobo hat versus you went into dad's closet and got the good hat from church. This is how the back looks. But yeah, this is our project for today. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I want to say thank you for watching. Until next time, happy crafting.